Alright, hi there, it's Bob with Bob's Jeep. Today we are going to be installing a set of Rubicon rock rails. Acquired these from a guy named David. Thanks again, David. And they are for a two-door JK. Should fit on there just fine, hopefully. Things you'll be needing for the installation, of course, the rock rails, assortment of tools and wrenches. My toolbox is not organized like it used to be, so I just kind of grabbed a number of different 10mm and 13mm wrenches. Got a drill to hopefully make things a little bit easier. As far as hardware goes, I should have 4 bolts, 8 nuts, and 4 U-bolt type nuts. Got the PDF pulled up here. So there we go. Here's the instruction manual. Again, 4 bolts, 4 of those U nuts. I'm not really quite sure what they're called. 8 nuts, and left hand and right hand rock rail. So you'll need a 10 and 13mm socket and wrench. Yeah, this video is just kind of a supplement to this instruction manual, but always refer to manual for notes and installation. But it looks pretty straightforward, and I think even a guy with a camera phone can get this done no problem. So I'll get the camera set up. Try to do this in one shot, so feel free to fast forward at any given time. Yeah, so get the camera set up and we'll get to installing. I've already wiped down the area where the rail is going to go, so it should be pretty clean and shouldn't have to worry about it for a while. So I'm going to start with the passenger side and then go from there. Just to mention those U-bolt nut things, I had running boards on here, side steps, so those should still be in there, and they are. Perfect. Okay, first thing we do is just kind of line it up. Make sure you've got the right one for the right side. And I do not. Okay, as far as parts go, everything's gonna be equal. 2 bolts to the side, 4 nuts to the side, and 2 bolts the other side, 4 nuts on the other side. And just to show you where those U-nuts are, there's one here and one back here. Alright. So notice on the bottom here there are 2 studs here, same things on the back, and this hole here is where the bolt will run through and into that J nut. So I'm thinking the easiest way is, you know what, I did have the other one, I just had it upside down. Yep. Wow. There you go. Let him learn.
Okay. So I did have the right one before, I just had it upside down. Okay. So I think the easiest thing is going to do to get those studs within these holes on the pinch weld. And these are a little bit heavy. So make sure you brace it. I'm using my leg right now on the back end. Let's see. Try not to scratch the paint. Okay, back's in. Front is in. Okay. Studs in place. It is holding it on its own. We'll go ahead and start these bolts just to help keep it in its place and from falling on me and hurting me severely. Because it is a Sunday and I do not want to get hurt. Well, that's regardless if it's a Sunday, but I would still just prefer not to get hurt. Yeah, I've still got mud falling on me from my last adventure, even though I rented a power wash and thought I got it all, but you just never get it all, not with the Jeep. I've learned to accept the perpetual state of dirtiness. Okay, so grabbing 10mm, let's secure those nuts. Always want to tighten them as far as you can with your fingers first, just to help prevent any kind of potential damage from stripping or cross-threading, I should say. Yeah, that's mud. Okay. Yeah, I've got a gear wrench, so definitely recommend it. You can use a standard wrench if you want, but I wouldn't. It takes too long. Okay, so I've got a 1/2 inch 13mm set to go on the drill. I have an extension on it. It doesn't look like you'll need it, but doesn't hurt. I have one on hand. Okay. Double check it with a hand wrench. that's it. Easy breezy. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So yeah, these are pretty newish condition. I was told they're off of 13. He put aftermarket rails right off the bat that actually went around these, so these never actually saw duty, just weather. Okay, let's get you a better view of this. Alright, just to show you what it looks like underneath, if you can see it. Alright, so that's where the bolt goes. Up here are the nuts. And that goes for front and for the rear. Okay, well that's it. I'll go ahead and install the other side, but it's the exact same as this, so feel free to continue watching. Otherwise, go on to our next video. And definitely more to come, especially after looking at these fenders. I need to reapply some of that fender restoration because they just look ugly. But my new rock rails look pretty sweet. So either thank you or we'll continue on. Okay, just getting my tools ready. Really all I needed was 10mm, and actually